Well, George, the ambiance here has changed a lot in the last few minutes. It was just about 5 minutes ago that a rather large group of far right-wing football hooligans essentially marched onto this memorial square. They began chanting over and over again, "On est chez nous," which means we're in our home. This is our home. Essentially a sort of racist chant. I can tell you that I saw several Nazi salutes. They burned a flare. And now essentially what you're seeing, I'm just going to step out of the way so you can get a better sense of what's going on. But basically we're seeing the far right-wing pro-Nazi, sort of neo-Nazi group facing off with a more liberal group who have been chanting, "We're all the sons of immigrants." You can hear the crowds. There's booing and hissing going back and forth. It's unclear whether this march from this right-wing group had been known by authorities, whether it had been planned for a while. It's difficult to say how many of them there are. Certainly looks like a couple of hundred, possibly. But the ambiance here has very quickly changed from what was a sort of quiet, respectful, peaceful memorial with people passing through, paying their respects, lighting candles and laying down flowers, to a much more boisterous, aggressive face-off, essentially, between these different groups. They're carrying a sign that says "Casuals Against Terrorism." We've heard a lot of football or soccer chants as well. And again, this repeated chant over and over again, "On est chez nous," which literally means, you know, this is our home, or we are home here. Essentially an anti-immigrant chant. And it's interesting because in the wake of the Brussels attacks, we actually haven't seen much in the way of far right-wing backlash that we have seen after other terrorist attacks. Today is really the first example that we are seeing of this. But so far, the situation does appear to be contained. It appears to be quite calm. It mainly is consisting of crowds booing and hissing at each other, facing off with different chants. As I said, the sort of leftist liberal side chanting over and over again, "We are all the sons of immigrants." So for the moment, that's really what we can tell you about this unfolding situation. Certainly it's fair to say it is tense. It has taken on a very different tenor to the somber memorial that we were witnessing just 10 minutes ago, and we will continue to keep an eye on this situation.